Hi guys, my name is Victor Gonzales. I'm an art educator here at the Bakersfield Museum of Art, and today's lesson is going to focus on still life drawing, which means you are going to learn how to draw from observation using subjects or objects you find around your own home. Also, this will strengthen your hand-eye coordination while also encouraging you to draw from what you see instead of just your own memory. This lesson is inspired by Mark Trujillo. Born in Albuquerque, New Mexico in 1966, Mark Trujillo produces paintings which produce the pervasive entities that reside between the urban and suburban environment. Trujillo's work actively seeks to pull viewers into each space through traditional use of perspective, transporting them into the space and resituating them as the principal figures of the composition. In his show Urban Ubiquity, presented at the Bakersfield Museum of Art in winter 2017, pristinely rendered paintings that include gas stations, grocery stores, and trash cans can portray a reconstruction of experience and familiarity with these places and objects. For Trujillo, making is thinking, as each painting is an actual compilation of photographs, sketchbook drawings, and pure observation. It is through these means that he hopes his viewers can begin to digest their surroundings with a patience and consideration that would not normally exist in real life and real time. Displayed as part of the exhibition, Fritos was donated by the artist to BMoA's permanent collection after the conclusion of his show. Now, before we start our exercises, let me introduce some of our supplies first. I have my drawing paper here. Then I have a couple of pencils, two different types of erasers. One is just a regular eraser that you can use, but I also have a kneaded rubber eraser. It just really helps with picking up, and it doesn't get rid of the pencil, but it helps pick up different lights so you can make different shadows. I have a pencil sharpener just in case. Now I have a still life set up right in front of me. Now a still life is a representation of inanimate objects, so like you see here. I have found these things just randomly around my house, but if you happen to have anything else, you could use shoes, vases, water bottles, frames, food cans, anything that you want to actually work on. But try and keep it all of different varying sizes, because that really adds a different energy to your composition. Now, before starting on the main project, let's introduce a drawing exercise to warm the hands and minds up. Our warm-up size we're going to be practicing with first is called a blind contour drawing. Now first, arrange yourself so you can see your objects you'll be drawing without seeing your paper. Now focus on your eyes on some parts of the object and begin moving your pencil to reflect what your eyes observe. Only do this for a minute, but do not look at the paper. Just keep looking at your objects as you move your pencil around your paper. This may be hard, it might feel a little weird at first, but it's just a little exercise to get you ready for what you're going to be doing next. So you're not too either maybe nervous or stressed, or just to feel a bit more comfortable. Now here we go. There are a few benefits to this exercise. It improves hand-eye coordination and also forces the drawer to really focus on the object you are drawing. It can be a little difficult to create something proportional size and make it look realistic when you're not looking at your paper, but that is the point of the exercise. This emphasizes the importance of observing and how to translate that to your drawing. Now this is what my blind contour drawing looks like. I did not look at the paper at all, and it was only for a minute long, just like I said. So remember, when you do this, you're only looking at your objects as you move your pencil around your paper. As you can see, certain shapes do not look exactly like the apples that you see here, or the vases or details or the flowers. If it doesn't look perfect, don't worry about it. This is just for fun. Now moving on to the actual project. On white drawing paper, very lightly holding your drawing pencil, begin by simplifying the objects by breaking it down into large, basic shapes. The goal is to achieve the contour, which is the outline of something, so the outline of the objects you have chosen that are set up before you. Now at this moment, you don't need to add any intense details. We're only getting the outline of these objects. Now once the largest shapes are complete, make sure to label where your light source is coming from, and I will label on the upper right hand corner of my paper. Next, you will constantly be looking up at your objects and down at your paper as you begin to add in the shades and highlights to your objects that you see. I will be going back and forth between pencil and charcoal so I can obtain these different gradations of values, which are the lights and darks cast by my light source onto my objects. Feel free to use pencils, charcoal, crayons of black, gray, and white colors, and even color pencils to help you render your pieces almost looking realistic as these lights cast upon them. whatever medium you're using, whether it be pencil, charcoal, color pencil, crayon, you apply pressure to achieve a darker scale when you're trying to get the shadows on the darker side of your object. And how to do the opposite for a lighter scale where the light source is hitting the objects the most, what I like to do is I like to lightly erase those lines that are facing the light source, and then next I extend my darker shadows across my objects, across the objects so that they kind of fade out into the lighter side, creating an invisible line for that lighter shadow or lighter scale. And this helps me create a fully three-dimensional object so that I can show how a light is hitting it. Don't forget, you can also use your finger to smudge and smear lines to create shades, like I am doing with the apples and different objects here, creating a roundness. Now, with these types of drawings, I don't just stop with my first layer of charcoal or pencil. I continuously erase and add more layers and to add darker spots, lighter spots. Always continue to add layers to your drawings. If you're not happy with your first one, keep your first drawing, but always continue to progressively work on other drawings and keep them so you can see how you have gotten better over a period of time. And practice always makes perfect, or practice makes progress, like they say. Here is my final product. I can't wait to see how your guys' drawings came out. If you're not happy with it the first time, don't worry. Art is not perfect. It always gets better with time. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you had a great time. Please sign up for our newsletter at bmoa.org/connect for all the latest BMoA news. Also, visit our website, bmoa.org/museumathome, for even more art projects just like this one. Please share your art projects with us on social media. We are at the BMoA on Facebook and Instagram, and then on Twitter, we are at BMoA. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you next time.